Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the 2020 Brawl Stars World Champion, bringing you a brand new episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video, we're going to be talking about the newest mode to be dropping inside of Brawl Stars very soon, which is the Brawl Stars Championship Challenge, starting on January 11th. Guys, Brawl Stars is introducing this brand new mode where you're going to be trying to hit 15 wins before 3 losses, and if you can end up stringing together victories, you might even have a chance to make the Brawl Stars World Championship at the end of next year. Let's go ahead and talk about the 3 stages of the championships, and also I'm going to be telling you guys the maps that are coming out inside of the game in just a couple of days that you're going to need to practice if you want to take home some cash. So let's start with the monthly in-game championship challenges. Starting on January 11th for a period of 24 hours, you're going to be able to participate in the first ever monthly championship challenge where you're going to try to hit 15 wins before 3 losses. Now you can queue up solo or you can queue up as a team, but basically you're going to be playing all 5 3v3 modes with Gem Grab, Brawl Ball, Bounty, Heist, and Siege, 3 games of each, to try to make your way to 15 wins before you lose 3 times. Now, what's really interesting about this is that there's no do-overs. If you hit 3 losses, you're eliminated. It's not like the Clash Royale 20-win challenge where you could try as many times as you want. One and done, a 24-hour period, so hopefully you're on your A game if you can end up winning. Now, this is going to be going on every month for at least the first 8 months of this year. So if you don't make it the first month, don't worry, but if you can hit that 15-win mark, you're going to end up moving forward and qualifying for the online monthly qualifiers, and from there you'll have a chance to even reach the World Championship later that year. So if you're actually lucky enough to make it to the monthly regional online qualifiers by hitting 15 wins, you're going to be queuing up with some of your friends as a team of 3 or 4 and fighting your way through an ESL bracket online. Basically, throughout this bracket, you're going to be competing against others, stacking up what's called championship points, and if you end up finishing near the top of your region for championship points, they're actually going to end up flying you to the monthly in-person qualifiers where you're going to be facing off with some of the best teams in the entire world. And that's going to be for cash, that's going to be for glory, that's going to be for championship points, and at the end of this year, the teams from their respective regions that have the most championship points are going to be invited to play on the world stage for the Brawl Stars World Championship, where over $1 million is on the line. There's a full set of rules. I'm going to put a link in the description below, but basically get 15 wins, play the online qualifiers with your other friends or teammates who've gotten 15 wins, compete in the in-person monthly championships, which are going to be held in Poland, and if you end up getting enough championship points, you're going to be able to make it to the Brawl Stars World Championship and compete for glory. I know for me, being the owner of Tribe Gaming, we're going to be picking up a team, but let's talk about the very first monthly qualifier and talk about what maps we're going to be seeing. So for the first 5 maps for each of the 5 modes that we're going to be seeing in the in-game qualifier coming out January 11th, again, you guys want to practice these maps hard if you want a chance to achieve glory. First, for Gem Grab, we're going to be playing on Hard Rock Mine, a classic map and a lot of people's favorite. Second, you've got Brawl Ball on Center Stage, a fitting name seeing as you're going to be competing for potential glory at the Brawl Stars World Championship. Third, you've got Bounty on Canal Grande. Fourth, you've got Heist on Tornado Ring, and then finally 5th for Siege, you're going to be playing on Some Assembly Required, and those will be the first 5 maps that you'll see for this in-game qualifier. So you're going to have to queue up with your friends, hopefully end up winning 3 games in each mode on each of those maps. Again, only 1 map per mode, and if you end up getting 15 wins before 3 losses, you're going to get an in-game pop-up where you can sign up for the online qualifiers, play with people from your region, and have a chance to qualify and hopefully make it to the World Championship. So, in honor of those 5 maps that have been announced, we actually have one of the maps in rotation that I'm going to be practicing right now, and hopefully we can make our way towards that 15-win mark. Heading into the one map that's available today for us to practice for the championship challenge, it's going to end up being Some Assembly Required. That's actually going to end up being Siege. So if you guys want to play this map, get a little bit of practice in as we approach the 11th, I highly recommend it. And for me, one of my favorite brawlers, not only to play on Siege, but for this map itself, and the brawler that actually has one of the highest win rates right now for this map is going to be Rosa. Now for Rosa, she's a super great tank instead of Siege. She can act as a secondary tank for the Siege bot whenever you're trying to go in. Obviously, Rosa's very strong inside of the meta right now, so let's go and use Rosa and see if we can queue up with some randoms to pick up some victories. But guys, highly recommended if you do want to hit those 15 wins that you find a pair of other friends that you can play with and hopefully sync up together and get some wins. I know for me, I'm going to abuse the fact that I'm the owner of Tribe Gaming to hopefully get some connections, because obviously for me, I would just run into the center and die to the bolts. All right, well, let's pretend that one didn't happen right there and like we just didn't tank the entire world. But of course with Siege, the first push can be pretty punishing, and especially if we're able to get some of these walls down from whether Dynamite or yeah, really just Dynamite using his super, we might be able to get some work done right there. Level 3 Siege bot for the enemy team, which we're gonna have to start cranking away against right here. And generally with Siege, you always want to make sure you sort of are going ham, and you're actually gonna end up trying to die at some point so you can respawn and make your way towards the turret. But it looks like Penny actually did end up getting a kill right there, which is very unfortunate. And by the time I'm ready to tank this bad boy, not really looking so hot. All right, well, we're at 46% HP, so let's go ahead and use our auto attacks to try to take that out right there. But we do need some siege control of the center of the map, or else this is by far and away going to be a big fat L right here. Looks like we're going to take a lot of damage. We're going to get a bolt right here. Hopefully my throwers can do something for us. Looks like we're going to end up getting bolt number 2 or number 3. Oh man, I'm just hoping for a tie and that we can turn this one around sometime soon. Turret from Penny is going ham, and it looks like finally we'll be able to get a level 5 siege bot. But more important than anything else that you're going to realize on Siege, it's all about controlling the center of the map and making sure that you don't lose in the very final push. All right, going in here, I don't want to die, I don't think. I just want to make sure I get a little bit of damage in, and then I back myself on up. But wow, we actually ended up winning the game because of the fact that it was a one-hitter quitter. GG, well played. And honestly, for that one, that was a little bit tough. I mean, I was a Rosa, but we ran into both a Dynamite and a Barley, who are two fantastic brawlers for this map, by the way. This is a really great map to go in with the thrower, abuse the bushes to your advantage. But what was unfortunate is that none of the bushes got taken out throughout that entire battle, so I didn't really get to shine and make my way onto those throwers. Anyways, that was a little bit of a counter, but let's hop into battle number 2 and hopefully make the same result. All right, looks like we've got a Rosa BB Dynamite versus us. Jessie is another brawler who fares okay right here. Penny obviously is solid as well for Siege, so long as they show up and they connect to the game. Let's just run on in and see if, wow, yeah, we got a lot of brawlers charging us in right there. We're gonna get bolt number 1. We're gonna end up killing this Rosa as well, and seeing as Dynamite is really a huge nuisance, oh, Penny is gonna lock together some shots, guys, and we've got the center of the map. Like I said, having control of the map is more important than suiciding for like 5% HP. So make sure you guys are always keeping that in mind right there. Dynamite's going to blow up some of these walls, which isn't really too terrible for us. Let's go onto this Rosa potentially and just be able to get our super nice and locked up right there. And like I said, rather than just jump in and die with this robot, if it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to do it. And it looks like their Rosa is going to start going ham right here. So let's just, yeah, let's wait this one out. Dynamite's, okay. I took my own advice and I didn't listen to it. That was pretty silly of me right there, but fortunately my teammate has my back and Jesse's gonna clean some stuff up together. I definitely shouldn't have done that. I literally had been saying that out loud for the last 30 seconds. Moving on though, let's just keep doing what we're doing right here. Looks like a bolt's gonna be available. I've got my super for whenever we need it. So if I need to help out against this Rosa, that's going to be no big deal. Looks like our turret is going ham against this Rosa. Okay, Rosa. Very nice, very nice. 6 bolts to 0. And yeah, I mean, this one's looking like pure domination, 82%. But once again, if they don't get a robot, they can't really win the game unless they get lucky. So that's what I'm focusing on right now, just making sure that they don't get a single robot, taking all the bolts. And I'm not going to just ride or die with this bot again, especially at level 9. Level 9 bots, you know, not having that level 10 for that really fast run-in isn't necessarily the best. But let's just finish this one off right here. Kill this Rosa, and once more, we're going to end up winning this battle, and that's going to be GG well played. Okay, so far 2 for 2 just fighting against some randoms right here. So I like where things stand. Let's go ahead and get into the next battle right now. Once more, you guys want to make sure you're playing with some solid teammates inside of Siege. You don't want teammates who are just going to run in and kamikaze their way to the turret like I did, or just die repeatedly like I did inside of that first one. But let's go and get into match number 3 and keep up the good vibes. Okay, we've got a Barley and we've got a Carl, 2 solid picks. Honestly, my teammates haven't been playing like Mortis or something troll, which I very much appreciate. Looks like I'm the only tank inside of this one, and I did actually end up missing that first bolt right there, which was a little bit unfortunate, but I'm gonna make up for it with my team. End up killing 1, and it looks like we ended up getting a full wipe on the squad. Bolts are for us, and already this is looking so good. With my tankiness and the fact that we have Carl and Barley to deal all the damage, this is looking really good for us, even as Carl sort of trolls and makes his way towards the center. 2 bolts to 0, gonna let this robot run on in, but honestly, a lot of the time, if you're playing a good team, the Siege bot tends to really not do so much. So as this runs in, let's see if we can kill this Spike at least. Very nicely done. We're gonna charge up our super a little bit more, but once more, I don't wanna just run in and die and give him control of the center of the map. I'm gonna play this one a little bit safe. We're gonna pick up the rest of these bolts, and it should be the next Siege bot, and it is gonna be a big fat GG. Rico gonna give us the mercy kill right here. Spike gonna do his thing. Spike gonna finally turn around onto this Carl as our Barley is cleaning stuff up right here. Super is available if this Rico tries to do anything crazy, or it's almost available, I guess. We're 1 hit away. Anyways, this is another clean sweep as far as bolts goes, guys. No real harm inside of this one, and this is a big fat GG. 43%, I don't mind just running in and trying to dominate this. I feel like we're going to be able to take this one pretty easily. Another level 9 siege bot, by the way, and as Barley attacks the spike on their team, safe to say they won't be queuing up together for the Brawl Stars Championship Challenge, and that's another easy win. I know inside of these, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything too crazy, and, you know, Rosa is a more defensive pick than someone like a Barley or whoever else, or a Penny, but Rosa can be a total clutch brawler for your team when you need her most. And so far, so good. 3 for 3. Let's get into one more match. All right, looks like we've got a Frank, Barley, Dynamite, so 2 throwers. And we have a Piper, Colt. So Piper, a terrible pick for this map. I don't know why she's playing Piper. And Colt necessarily isn't really a great pick as well. So if we win this one, we're really going to get our money's worth for what we've been doing right here. Let's go in against this Frank. And I guess I'm just going to run around him and hopefully be able to pick up something nice. Using my super just to make sure that Dynamite doesn't do anything crazy. We're actually going to end up wiping their entire team. How do you guys like that? 3 bolts right here for the squad. And yeah, not too bad at all. Let's wait on this Frank, but I do want to end up taking this bolt, so I'm going to let him kill me, and hopefully, yeah, looks like he's going to waste his super as well. This is perfect. All right, so this is exactly what we want right here. We've got the robot, we've got control. I'm going to stay away from Dynamite as Colt runs into his death right there. But Dynamite did destroy a lot of these parts of the center. So now both Barley and Dynamite don't have the same advantage that they did. And rather than running in and dying, guys, once again, I'm going to play this one safe and make my way back to these bolts. Piper made a bad mistake right there by just running in and thinking that, you know, one extra hit on the turret would be worth it. It was definitely not, because now look at us. We're going so ham right now that we're going to get all of the bolts again for our team. And this is beautiful stuff. Okay, Piper, just gonna sit there and look pretty as Piper tends to do. 10 seconds left on this siege. I'm a little worried now because we don't have our super anymore, so I gotta be a little bit scared right here. Ooh, I'm gonna end up getting the kill though. And we're still looking good. Another siege bot. 7 bolts for our team. Now, I'm a little bit more concerned on this because they do have a couple of bolts for their squad right here, but Barley's going to be so nice as to donate his life for the greater good. Piper's going to go ham at this point. They have a Frank shooting a wall, and that generally means it's a big fat GG. All right, well, let's just go ahead and clean that one up, guys. GG, 4 for 4 easy wins. Literally my 4 first matches using Rosa, and I'm going to end up going 4-0. If you guys want a brawler to pick up some easy wins with inside of some assembly acquired when it comes out instead of the challenges, make sure you're using Rosa. Barley is a pretty good pick as well. I don't recommend Dynamite. He's a little bit too, he's a worse pick than Barley right now. Tick can also be played if you want to play Tick, but I don't know. You guys can play whatever you want. I like Rosa, and that's who I'm going to be using when this challenge comes out. That's going to do it for me, guys. Good luck inside of the challenge, and let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to do a video on all of my matches, seeing if I can reach 15 wins. That's going to do it for me. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.